did a huge TyraShow.com web survey asking why more girls than ever are having sex, getting pregnant, experimenting with drugs, and getting into girl fights. And more than 10,000 teens and young women logged on to TyraShow.com, and they told us why. Now, this is all a part of our Season 4 mission to expose the truth about our lives, and today, it's all about teens. Country with me in the studio, and I'm doing my first ever live video conference with teens from Chicago and Pennsylvania. Can I hear Chicago and Pennsylvania? Yeah, girls? Yeah. Okay, we are calling it Ty Chat. Hi, girls.
Hi.
Hi. We've also got an audience full of teens and their moms who are prepared to find out details of their daughters' lives. And I'm warning the moms that these details might shock them, but the moms have said that they're ready for it. Now, first up, we're going to talk about what, girls? Sex. Yes, we're going to talk about sex. And according to our web survey, the average age that girls are losing their virginity these days is 15 years old. So, yeah. So I'm going to go to Pennsylvania. Let's talk to Rebecca in Pennsylvania. So, Rebecca, in your school, what is like the average age that girls are losing their virginity?
The average age at my school is like junior year, like 15 or 16, because by that time, like, you know yourself. Like, the girls were doing it at like 12, 13, even 14. You're still a kid. Like, I waited till I was 16, so I think that's like an appropriate age to start being sexually active.
Okay.
I don't think it's okay to just do it to do it. I think you should be in love, definitely. I don't think it should just be something casual. I mean, that's how I was. I waited until I was in love.
Yeah, I agree. I think that you should wait until you find someone that you definitely love, and I'm still waiting because I'm still a virgin.
So what if you were in love with somebody and you were 12? You're saying it's all about love.
No, I think that's too young.
12 is too young.
Way too young.
I don't think by the age of 12, I don't think you really know what love is.
You don't know what love is at 12. You can't.
But at 15, you know love. Okay, let's go to, you know, teen baby love, right? But not real love, not adult love. Maybe teen love.
No.
Okay, let's go to Chicago. I want to go to Ariane in Chicago. How old were you when you lost your virginity, Ariane?
I lost my virginity at the age of 13.
Wow, that's really young.
And when I lost my virginity, the guy actually dared me to show my boobies to him. And when I showed him, he asked me if I wanted to have sex. And originally I said no, but he started calling me lames and told me I wasn't worthy of any guy ever loving me.
What names did he call you?
A lame, ugly, stupid, just random names of derogatory names about a woman. He even called me the B word.
And then, so after he called you those names and told you nobody would want you, what did you end up doing?
I decided to have sex with him. Just based off that, so I could prove a point to him.
To prove a point that you were what?
I could do whatever anybody else that he knew that wasn't a lame, quote unquote, could do.
Do you think that when you had sex with him, it made you feel beautiful when he was calling you ugly?
No, actually I felt pretty bad afterwards and felt like trash, like I wasn't even worth being with at all.
Ariane, I just want to say I'm actually happy that you did not feel good after. And I think it's a good message to all young girls that there are guys that will say bad things, or people that will say bad things to you to make you do something that you don't want to do. They'll also say very good things to you to make you do something. And you have to know that it is your ultimate choice, and to not give in when you're not feeling comfortable. And that's happened to me before. I've had a guy tell me all this kind of stuff in my ear and whispering this and that, and I was like, ooh, I know what you're trying to get. Let me back away from you. Okay, now we've got a panel of teens from all over the country with us today. How many of you guys are sexually active? Why don't you raise your hands and keep them raised? Let's see, so 4 over here, and so we've got the majority, except for one of us is not active. Okay, Tiffany, tell me about the first time that you had sex, and how old are you?
I was 15, and I was with my boyfriend for 5 months. We had a lunch break at school, and our school let us go off campus. We didn't have cafeteria on campus. We went back to his house. We were just going to watch a movie, just relax. We started making out, and it just turned into sex. We weren't planning on having sex that day. We weren't actually thinking about it when it happened. We thought we were in love. We thought that it was the right time, and it just happened.
And then so you had a break at school, you had the sex, and then what did you do after you had the sex?
Went right back to school.
You went right back to school?
Yeah.
You had a sex lunch break?
Yeah.
At 15 years old? And I know we're laughing, but that's really, like, I've never heard of that. Where were your parents?
My mom was at work, and so was his parents.
And you did it where?
At his house.
At his house. In what bed?
His.
Okay. Tia, how old were you when you had sex?
I was 14, a month before I turned 15, and Mom was going to visit her boyfriend, and I was mad.
So you were jealous of your mother because she had a boyfriend and she was spending time with this boyfriend. What did you do to get her back?
I lost my virginity, and with the boy that I'd been talking to for about a year, I didn't know him personally, but he had been pressuring me into sex for almost a year. And so she was going to see her boyfriend, and
you said, let me get you back, Mom, for spending time with your boyfriend. I'm going to have sex.
Yeah, I was jealous of her relationship.
And where did you have the sex?
In my bed.
In your mom's house, in the house. You know, that's interesting, because I'll tell you guys something. When I was a young girl, my mother did not want me to date this guy. And he was kind of older. I was 15, he was 18. She did not want me to date him. And I thought I was in love with this boy so much. And he actually came to pick me up one day. And my parents pulled him aside and said, how old are you? Because they could look at him and tell he was older. Found out his age, sent him home. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Yeah. But getting back to the revenge factor, I was so mad at my mom. I remember opening my diary and saying, you won't let me date this older guy. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have sex with him everywhere. I'm going to do this. I was a virgin, and I was just trying to get this revenge, but I did it in the diary. I didn't actually do it. So it's interesting that you carried it out. So how did you feel after?
I felt really bad. I told her like 2 weeks later, and she said that she knew it was going to happen and everything one day, but she didn't want me to do it because I was mad at her. She told me I'd done it for all the wrong reasons.
Okay, well, according to our web survey, 14% of teens who have sex are doing it in school. 14% are doing it in school. I don't know where. I have no idea where they're doing it. Anybody perform sex in school? You perform sex in school?
Yeah.
Where in school?
It was in one of the bathrooms in the auxiliary gym building.
In the bathroom?
Yeah.
Tell me about what happened.
Well, we just went in there after school, and we almost got caught by a janitor. And then just right after, we just left.
And then you went back to class?
No, it was after school.
It was after school. What would make you want to have sex in a school? In a bathroom?
It just kind of happened. I mean, he wanted to.
Girls' bathroom or boys' bathroom?
I don't remember.
You don't remember. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back.